Newt Allen was a 23-year player, mostly all but one, for the Kansas City Monarchs. He grew up in Kansas City, was the best second baseman in the Negro Leagues in the 1920s, early 30s. Went on to a Hall of Fame career. Newt Allen went to high school at Lincoln High School. He founded an amateur team called the Lincoln Tigers while he was still in high school. Frank White grew up in Kansas City, and he went to Lincoln High School. He went on to an 18-year career for the Kansas City Royals, amassing 8 Gold Gloves and 5 All-Star Game appearances. Kansas City has been blessed with 2 outstanding Major League second basemen. Newt Allen and Frank White both went to Lincoln High School, a high school that is literally in the shadows of Municipal Stadium, Kansas City. Today's game is the Kansas City Monarchs at the St. Louis Cardinals.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Apba Baseball Classics and the Super Series between the champions of the Negro Leagues and the champions of the Major Leagues. We have the 1942 Kansas City Monarchs at the 1942 St. Louis Cardinals. This is Game 2 from Sportsman's Park in St. Louis. We changed up the presentation a little bit. We're going to show the score sheet so you can follow along that way. And here's the Monarchs here and the Cardinals here. Johnny Beasley is an A wide pitcher. Newt Allen steps into the batter's box for Kansas City. Here's the first pitch of the game. 6-6 roll is a 5. That's a check swing blooper down the right field line. And it's going to be a hustle double for Newt Allen. We're at second, nobody out. Here is Bonnie Searle, the second baseman. From Dallas, Texas, 65 is a pop-up. And that is going to be taken by the third baseman by the bag. Caught by Whitey Karofsky, 1 away. Third place hitter is Ted Strong. 6-3 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Johnny Beasley, 21-6 in 1942, is toughening up after a leadoff double. Another challenge here is Hall of Famer Willie Brown. Willie Brown, 46, is a swing and a miss. Nasty pitch finishes off Willie Brown. That's a strikeout. Kansas City goes down in the top of the first. Cardinals come in the bat with no score. Hilton Smith takes the mound for the Monarchs. He is a grade B pitcher, Y modifier. Also happens to be a good hitting pitcher. 324 was his average in 1942. Terry Moore steps into the box for St. Louis. 2-1 is a fly ball to right field. Ted Strong is under it and makes the catch. Here is Harry the Hat Walker. 6-1 is a 40. Foul ball. Strike 1. .28 is a ground ball to the shortstop, ranging to the hole. Jesse Williams fields it, throws the first. 2 outs. And now here's the third hitter, Stan the Man Musial. Fouled out of play for strike one. Base on balls to Musial, and we have the Cardinals first base runner of the game. Enos Slaughter comes to bat. 4-5 is another base on balls. Hilton Smith is walking himself into a jam. Walker Cooper, the catcher. Walker Cooper is the younger brother of yesterday's pitcher, Mort Cooper. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. 3-1 is a 9 against a B pitcher. Chopped off the plate. There's going to be no play. Bases loaded all around. First hit of the game for the Cardinals. Cooper is a slow runner at first base. We'll play it safe with all the slow runners unless I say otherwise. Bases are full. Hilton Smith's in some trouble. Whitey Karofsky steps up to the plate, and Whitey Karofsky put a quarter in the merry-go-round. 2-1 is a fly ball to left field. High in the air, but it's going to fall right into the glove of Billy Sims. 3 outs. Cardinals leave them loaded. We go to the top of the second. No score. All right, John Jordan Buck O'Neill out of Carabel, Florida. I think he went to high school in Sarasota, Florida. Leads off for the Monarchs. Here's a pitch from Johnny Beasley. 45 is going to be a walk. Buck O'Neill throws the bat away. Hustles the first base. We'll take that free pass. Using the boards today, copyright 1986. And this particular copy was made in 95. Shortstop Jesse Williams steps up to the plate. 2-3 is a ground ball to second base. Hard slide into second by Buck O'Neill will prevent the double play. It's going to be a 4-6 fielder's choice. O'Neill is out at second base. But good play by O'Neill. Breaks up the double play. Here is Billy Sims, the left fielder. 4-5 is a base on balls. Tough strike zone here today. Monarchs have runners at first and second. Frank Beckham Jr., the manager of the Monarchs, comes to bat. First and second. Frank Duncan Jr. had a neat thing happen to him in 1941. His son, Frank Duncan III, was on the team and a pitcher, and he was able to catch his son. I think that's the only time that's happened in the major leagues where a father was able to catch his son. 2-3 is a 24. 6-4-3 double play, piece of cake, ends the inning. 6-4-3. Monarchs are out in the second. We go to the bottom of the second. There is no score. All right, it's the last of the Cardinal order is Marty Marion, the shortstop, Johnny Hopp, and Johnny Beasley. Marion, a 276 hitter. 6-6 roll. That's a hit column roll for the shortstop, Marty Marion. 3-3 is a long drive to the center field wall. Marion's going to get 3 out of it, a leadoff triple. And the Cardinals are in business right away in the second inning. Johnny Hippity Hop. Infield's playing back. 41 is a 28. Ground ball to shortstop. Six to 3, the run will score. They were not playing the infield in. And that's an RBI for Johnny Hopp. And the Cardinals take a 1-0 lead. Now the pitcher's turn to bat. Johnny Beasley. I think he was about a 171 hitter and 42. 5-2 is a ground ball to third base. Slow roller picked up by the bare hand. Throw to first. Beasley is out. Nice play by Newt Allen. 2 outs. And now to the top of the Redbird order, and that's Terry Moore. 3, 5 is a 9. He gets a B. That's a base hit. Second hit in the inning. 2 outs. Now Terry Moore's at first. He's a fast runner. Here is Harry the Hat Walker, who hit at a 314 pace in 1942. 31 is a 8 against a B. That should be the final out of the inning. It's hit to the mound and fielded by Hilton Smith. So the first, 3 outs. We go to the top of the third. Cardinals 1 and the Monarchs nothing. All right, Hilton Smith, a 324 hitter in 1942, will lead off for Kansas City. 46 is a ground ball to third base. Whitey Karosky is up with it. Throws to first. One away. Newt Allen. 5-1 is a fly out to center fielder Terry Moore. Newt Allen has a jersey from his Monarchs day in the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum in Kansas City, 18th and Vine. There's Bonnie Serrell that you can go there and see it. 5-5 is a base hit for Bonnie Serrell. 2 outs, man on first. That brings up the 2 toughest hitters for the Monarchs. Ted Strong with 2 outs will bat. Willard Brown is on deck. Strong hit well over 300. Led the team in home runs, I believe. 41 is a 24, and that's going to be a ground out to the shortstop and ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Cardinals. All right, Stan Musial, 315 hitter, 10 home runs in 1941. He was one of 2 important rookies for the Cardinals in 1942. That was Johnny Beasley, who's pitching today, and Stan Musial. Here's the pitch to Musial. 3-3 roll is going to be a hit column roll. Stan the man with that peekaboo batting style hits this one on the nose. 45, it's a leadoff double for Musial. Enos Slaughter. 6-6 roll for Slaughter. That's a hit column roll. That is going to be a base hit to the gap in right center field. That scores Musial, and it rolls to the wall. It's going to be 2 bases for Enos Slaughter, back-to-back doubles for St. Louis to start the third inning. And the Cardinals take a 2-0 lead. Walker Cooper comes to bat. 41 is a 24. Runner on second. The Monarchs are fielding column 1. That's a broken bat. Pop up to the shortstop. Jesse Williams makes the catch. Runner holds. Whitey Karosky. Base on balls for Karosky. First and second. Marty Marion. Cardinals could turn this into a big inning. 1-3 is a 14. That's another walk. And they're going to have the sacks full. Slaughter's at third. Karosky's at second. Marion's at first. Only 1 down. One run is in. Okay, and Johnny Hop put a quarter in the merry-go-round. Here's the pitch from Hilton Smith. 52 to Johnny Hop is a 27. Infield's playing back. That's going to be a ground ball to third base. The third baseman, Newt Allen, throws to second. Over to first. That is a 5-4-3 double play. But the Cardinals had 1, St. Louis 2, Kansas City nothing. Willard Brown was a prolific home run hitter for the Kansas City Monarchs. In the off season, I just dropped my dice. He once had a season in Puerto Rico where he hit 27 home runs in a 60-game season. Willie Brown was old by the time the major leagues were accepting African Americans. He was signed by the St. Louis Browns, and Willie Brown hit the first home run in the major leagues by a black man, but didn't do well with the Browns. His career was pretty much past. When he hit in the 170s, he was quickly released, and that was the end of his major league days. But he had a long career in the Negro Leagues. Was a .365 lifetime hitter against white competition. Here's the pitch to Willie Brown. 1-2 is a 25. And that is a one hopper to the second baseman, Harry the Hat Walker. He throws to Johnny Hop at first. There's one down. Buck O'Neill walked his first time up. And that is a chopper up the middle through for a single. Buck O'Neill gets a single off the A pitcher, Beasley. One out, one on, average speed at first base. Here's the shortstop, Jesse Williams. 6-6 roll, that's a hit column roll for Jesse Williams. 26 is a 6 double. That is going to be line drive to the right center field gap. Let's see. Does run score? Let's see. F runner scores with less than 2 out. It's not an F runner. So it's second and third. But something going here for the Monarchs. Potential tie-in runs at second. And here is outfielder Billy Sims. Five is that play result is an 8, and with second and third on the A pitcher, that's going to be a 2-run single for Billy Sims, scoring Buck O'Neill and Jesse Williams. And the Monarchs are tied with the Cardinals 2-2. Here's Frank Duncan Jr. Apologize that you can't see the bottom of the cards. Maybe we'll sacrifice some of the field here to move these up. Can't really tell if that's better. Still losing the bottom row. We'll go that route. Here is Frank Duncan Jr. 3-3 roll is a 8 against an A with a runner on first. A number out toward the mound, field by Beasley, throws to first. 2 outs. Billy Sims goes to second. Now the pitcher, Hilton Smith. Got a chance to put his club ahead. Runner in scoring position. Pitch to Hilton Smith. 36 is a 33. Popped up near the shortstop. Taken by Marty Marion. 3 outs, but the Monarchs scored 2 in the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Kansas City 2 and St. Louis 2. Johnny Beasley leads off the fourth. That's a 6-6 roll. That's a 2. Line drive towards center field. It rolls past Willard Brown, goes to the wall. And the pitcher, Johnny Beasley, has a leadoff triple, and the Cardinals have led off the second inning with a triple, the third with a double, and now the fourth with another triple. Willard Brown was a Hall of Fame player in center field. He's rated 3 by Apba, but on the back of his baseball card, it mentions that occasionally he was a little bit lackadaisical, an impatient free swinger who never waited for strikes. Let's see. Yeah, occasionally long fly balls that would land at the wall. Didn't chase him hard all the time, letting the hitter score, then denying the possibility for what he called a pitcher's mistake. So that might have been one of those occasions. Beasley's at third. No outs, Terry Moore. Monarchs will play the infield in and try to stop this run at the plate. 65, it is popped into the air over foul territory near the seats. Grabbed by the shortstop, Jesse Williams. One down. Infield will still play in. Here is Harry the Hat Walker. 4-4 is a 7, and that's going to be a little bleeder over the shortstop to left field for a base hit and an RBI. Beasley scores. It's 3-2 Cardinals. Walker's at first. Stan Musial. Two, 4 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. And now Enos Country Slaughter. 5-6 is a Y, and Hilton Smith has a Y, so that's a strikeout. That ends the 4th inning, but the Cardinals add 1 and regain the lead, 3-2. Top of the 5th inning takes us back to the top of the order for Kansas City. Newt Allen, Bonnie Serrell, and Ted Strong. 3-1 is a 9 against an A. Struck him out. 1 away. Here's Bonnie Serrell. 55, that's a hit. Single for Bonnie Serrell. He's 2 for 3. Fast runner at first. Now Ted Strong. 4-2 is a swinging butt towards second base. Fielded by Walker. The throw is not going to be in time. Infield hit for Ted Strong. First and second. Saw one of those yesterday watching an old Classics game on YouTube, the Jim Maloney no-hitter, Cincinnati at Wrigley Field. And there was a swinging butt. And in that game, here's Willard Jesse Brown. First and second. 2-4 is going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs, and now it's going to be up to Buck O'Neill to get the runs home. First and second, 2 outs. Four is a 8. Ground out to third base. 5-3, that ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. St. Louis 3 and the Kansas City Monarchs 2. All right, 2 Hall of Famers will square off in the bottom of the 5th inning here. Hilton Lee, he is in the Hall of Fame, and he is primarily a curveball pitcher. Enos Country Slaughter is in the Hall of Fame. 4-3 is a ground ball back to Smith. Smith wins this battle. That's Slaughter struck out. So erase everything I just said, and Walker Cooper's the batter. 4-3. It's still a ground ball back to Smith. 1 down. Whitey Karofsky. 5-2 is a bouncer to third base. 2 outs. Marty Marion. And 6-4 is a 23. Short fly ball to left. Misplayed by Billy Sims. It'll be a single, and Marion will take a big turn at first, but stay at first. 2 outs. Johnny Hopp is the batter. 4-6 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Third strikeout for Hilton Smith. We go to the top of the 6th. 3-2 Cardinals. All right, in the top of the 6th, Jesse Williams, the shortstop, leads off for the Monarchs. He is 1 for 2 in the series with 2 RBIs, a couple walks. 62 is a 27. Bouncing ball to third base, thrown out by Whitey Karofsky. Billy Sims. Billy Sims is 1 for 2. Williams was 1 for 2 today with a double and a run scored. And 41 for Sims is going to be a ground out to the shortstop. 2 away. Frank Duncan. 23 is another ground out to Marty Marion. 3 up and 3 down for the Monarchs. We go to the last of the 6. 3-2 St. Louis. Johnny Beasy, the pitcher, leads off for the Cards. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away. And Hilton Smith is heating up. He has struck out 4 of his last 7 hitters. Here is Terry Moore. Oh, I just jinxed him. They call a roll. 34 is a single by Moore. He can steal on the next pitch, and I believe he will. Duncan is a 7. 11 through 16, he'll be safe. There goes Terry Moore, 62. He is safe at second. Stolen base. He's in scoring position with 1 out. Here's Terry Walker. Or Harry the Hat Walker, rather. 6-6 roll for Walker. That's hit on the nose. And 64 is a run-scoring double for Harry Walker. 4-2 St. Louis. Cardinals have to win this game to stay in the series, and they're on their way toward doing that. Still a lot of baseball to be played yet. Here is Stan Musial. That's a 6-6 roll for Stan the Man. Musial leans in the 152. That's a single, and it will score Walker. Base hit to left. Walker is trying to score. If he's fast, he'll score. If he's not, he's going to be thrown out by the left fielder. Walker is fast. He does score. And let's see. 5-2. Musial could steal on the next pitch, being the roll was 11. And he's going to try to go. 35, he is safe with a stolen base. Cardinals are breaking out here in the 3rd inning, runner at second. 1 out, 2 are in. Enos Slaughter. Base on balls. Timeout. All right, that's going to send Hilton Smith to the showers. And Connie Johnson, a grade C pitcher, W modifier, will be on the mound for the Monarchs. Walker Cooper is scheduled here. Here's the pitch to Walker Cooper with runners on first and second, only 1 out. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field, caught by Billy Sims, 2 outs. Here's Whitey Karofsky. 1-2 is a 25 ground ball to the shortstop, Jesse Williams, the throw to first. 3 outs. Cardinals score twice, and they lead 5-2. Pitcher's the first scheduled hitter, and Connie Johnson will stay in the game and hit for himself. Here's the pitch. 5-6 is a easy pop-up or wide. Beasley has a wide, so it's a strikeout. 1 out. Here's Newt Allen. 2-6 is a ground ball back to the pitcher Beasley. The throw to first. 2 outs. 2 quick outs. And the Monarchs are starting to run out of those precious outs. Lonnie Serrell. 6-4 is a 9 against an A. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 5-2 Cardinals. In the seventh, it's going to be Marion, Johnny Hop, and Johnny Beasley. Pitch to Marty Marion. 16 is a 28 high hopper to the shortstop. Grabbed by Jesse Williams and throws in time. 1 out. Johnny Hop. Fly ball to left. Play made by Billy Sims. 2 down. Pitcher Johnny Beasley. Had a big day all way around. He's pitched well against a tough Monarchs team, and he's 1 for 3 with a triple and a run scored. 1-2 is going to be a weak ground ball to second base. Beasley is thrown out by Bonnie Serrell. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the eighth inning. St. Louis Cardinals 5 and the Kansas City Monarchs in this I-70 series 2. We go to the top of the 8th inning. The Monarchs are down by 3, and this is a very important inning for Kansas City. Ted Strong, Willard Brown, and Buck O'Neill are the hitters. Strong was a .364 hitter in 1942. Willard Brown hit .338, and Buck O'Neill about .288 or .280. Beasley will have some tough slugging to go here to preserve the lead. Kansas City needs to get something done here in the 8th inning. Here's the pitch to Ted Strong. 2-2 roll. That's a base hit for Ted Strong. Strong is 2 for 4. Average speed at first base. Here's Willard Brown. That's a base on balls. And that gets the potential tie and run to the plate. They're stirring in the Redbirds bullpen. Howie Pollitt is a left-hander. He's throwing, and Howie Christ, a right-hander, is throwing in the bullpen. And the Cardinals have a fairly strong bullpen. They're all a bunch of B-rated pitchers there. All right, tough out here. Willard Brown, 330. All right, I had to stop the video because I had a wrong batter up there. Willard Brown should be the batter. That's why that whiteout is there. Willie Brown's batting with first and third. Not Willie Brown. Buck O'Neill. And I had the right batter up there. It was a 4-6-3 double play. So that's why Brown's out second. Ted Strong's at third. And there's 2 outs. All right. Should be Jesse Williams. I think we're back on track here. 3-6 is a walk. First and third, Billy Sims. There's the pitch to Sims. 4-2 is a fly out to right field. So out of it all, they don't get anything. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still, Cardinals up by 3, 5-2. I guess one thing they did get out of it is that Beasley is now a grade B pitcher because he had 3 bad things happen to him. But he's going to stay in the game. Terry Moore will lead off for the Cardinals. Connie Johnson is pitching for the Monarchs. And we're ready to go with the last of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. 2-4 is a fly ball to center field. Willie Brown is under it and makes the catch. Terry Moore is retired. He is 2 for 5 in the game with the run scored. Harry Walker. 5-1 is a base hit for Harry Walker. That's a chopper past the mound and into center field. Walker's 3 for 5. Stan Musial. 1-2 is a 29. Fielding column 1. Ground ball to the pitcher, Connie Johnson. Only plays the first. Walker goes to second. There's 2 outs. And Enos Slaughter. $15. And that is a fly ball to left field. Easy chance for Sims, but he drops it. E7. And the run scores. 6-2 St. Louis. Walker Cooper. Nine against a C with a runner at first. That's going to be an out. Slower to the third. Picked up by Newt Allen. He goes to first. There's 3 outs. Cardinals score, and it is now 6-2 going into the top of the ninth. Last chance for the Monarchs. Johnny Beasley is tired. He's now reduced to a grade B pitcher. Uniform is drenched with sweat, but he's going to try to pitch a complete game. He's now a BY pitcher, and Frank Duncan Jr., the catcher, will lead off for the Monarchs. There's a pitch hitter coming out on deck. And then it'll be the top of the order for Kansas City. 62 is a fly ball to left field. Caught by Stan Musial. That's the first out. 2 to go. Pitch hitter is Herbert Baldy's Soul. 2-3 is a chopper to second base. Harry the Hat Walker has it. Throws to first. 1 away. 2 outs, rather. 1 to go. And that is Newt Allen at the top of the order. One, 2 is the roll. That is a ground ball to second base. Harry Walker's got that one. Throws the first. 3 outs. Final score, the St. Louis Cardinals 6 and the Kansas City Monarchs 2. The Cardinals even the series. We'll be back with a wrap-up. Kansas City Monarchs got 2 runs today on 8 hits and 1 error. The Cardinals scored 6. They had 12 hits after only getting 3 yesterday, and no errors. The winning pitcher is Johnny Beasley. He goes 9 innings, gives up 2 earned runs. The loser was Hilton Smith, 5 innings and 5 earned runs surrendered. Today's star of the game is Johnny Beasley, the winning pitcher who pitched a complete game. He also hit and scored, had a triple and 4 at-bats. So Johnny Beasley is today's star of the game. He was raised in Nashville, Tennessee. He was a big boxing fan as a youth, but he lost a brother in a football game in high school in Nashville. So his mom encouraged him to drop the rough sports and concentrate on baseball. So he went to pitching and immediately drew some attention in the high school ranks in Nashville. He was drafted. A little slow getting through the minor leagues, but made it to the Cardinals, and by 1942, he was one of their 2 aces, Mort Cooper and Johnny Beasley, both 20-game winners in 1942. So the season's, this Super Series is even. Monarchs have won once. Cardinals have won once. We'll come back tomorrow with a deciding game. Hope you enjoyed this. If you have any comments about the new format, don't know if I'll stay with this. I may or may not. Probably will. Kind of like it. But we'll see what y'all think. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. It doesn't cost anything. And like button is also helpful as well. Have a good day, and God bless.